Alright guys, we have a very interesting product and then also discussion and just, man, I don't know, a lot of stuff. It's going to be a long video. We're going to have another video that is going to be specifically based on this CO2 one. Okay, let me talk to you guys while I open this, okay? And I'll show you, well actually, let me just open it first to show you guys. We have two mags, right? We have green gas and we have CO2, okay? These were sent to me by Maxtact, okay? And I'm going to give you a little brief story. You guys know me. It's always a story time with me, right? And he did say that these were, they were like, either, I don't know if they, I can't remember the exact wording. I don't know if they were prototyped or they were just used for testing, okay? Now, let's get started on the story time, okay? So you guys know I've been gone for about 4 or 5 years. And I have a Facebook where I have a lot of friends on there, and they'll share stuff from time to time. And sometimes on my feed, what shows up are pictures. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get there. And I remember seeing this a long time ago, okay? And I was like, wow, you know, this is something I want to watch, keep my eye on. I'm so stupid, I didn't realize it was attached to Maxtact, but this is in 2023. So, full circle comes around and I'm looking on WGC Shop, right? There's a video and I'm like, oh, who are these guys? You guys can see from the background. Guys, as much as I love HPA and I respect HPA, I think it's the best thing I've ever had for teching and just diagnosing problems. It is just not my play style, guys. I grew up doing IPSC, real steel, reloading video games. I love the art of reloading. It is so fun to me. It adds just an extra level of enjoyment that you just simply can't get with HPA. Okay, you got the hose, you have a drum mag, you have the M4 mags, you're good to go. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not my play style. But you know, that is part of the reason why every stinking mag you see on the market, guys, I try to buy it. Okay, I am pretty sure I'm one of the few people in the world that have literally bought every single magazine for the Glocks and the high kappa. I'm always trying to figure out if someone can do it better, innovate, push, and anything, right? I want one day to wake up and to have HPA level consistency in propane, in CO2 if it need be. And after talking to Maxtact, because after I like put the dots together, I'm like, oh shoot, that CO2, the HPA mag, I'm sorry, the high kappa mag is Maxtact, and this Glock mag he just made, he made the CO2 one, which has a lot of interesting stuff behind it. This is the interesting one. Wait, you said to read the manual. Okay, all right, sorry guys, I got sidetracked. So I ended up, you know, looking at them, and lo and behold, check it out, guys. They started paintball, and he's got a lot of experience on his belt. A little bit about me, guys. I started off with, like, you know, wood guns, playing cop and robbers, Indians and cowboys, right, shooting each other, and then eventually I got to, you can see those 2 laser guns. Those are some laser guns I had from my back, you know, when I was a child, right? And then above you can't see a Nerf gun, and then to my right you'll see a pump paintball gun. Okay, I went from pump paintball gun. I love the pumps. They're just, it challenge yourself. You have to make your shots count. You have those stupid tubes, and you have the tube fed underneath. And then I eventually tried Tippmann 98, Tippmann 85s, and then Angel came out with the electric trigger. And oh man, I didn't like it, so I switched to Airsoft. But who has a lot of experience with CO2, guys? And who has a lot of experience with HPA? It's freaking paintball company, guys. Paintball companies that is their bread and butter. They have to understand the system. They have to be able to work with that stuff. That's what propelled most of these. Airsoft, guys, it was only the crazy few in the beginning. Like in Japan, if you look at old Japanese IPSC stuff, they would wear these belts, and they'd have these big hoses hooked into their TMs, okay? That's how, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, you're an old school, man. It's great to, what's up, man? And I was a kid looking at this stuff, but anyways, paintball, however, that's their main power source. There's no other power source. HPA and CO2. So when it hit me, I was like, oh shit, I'm excited. And then I was so fortunate enough that the CEO of Maxtact, I was able to actually talk to him, and it's just, oh man, the amount of wisdom and the passion that he has. He wants to get into airsoft and has been making these, and I can't tell you guys. You guys know me. There's never gonna be any BS in this channel. Even if you send me the stuff, even if I like you, I'm never gonna BS. I'm always gonna be honest, and he said that to me. I don't know. I don't think I'm not gonna say anything. I didn't ask what I can say, but I'm just gonna tell you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys can make. I am excited. Okay, you guys know me. I have those companies that I love. They're all in the rectangle, and then there's companies that I could see that are just trying to break out that rectangle. They're like, I don't want to be in this box. Let me out. Let me out. They're smashing it. I can already tell with just talking to him. He wants out of that rectangle. Okay, I'm excited for it. He wants to. I can tell just from his. Man, it was a great conversation. So even though you guys can tell I'm excited, at the end of the day, you know me. I'm always gonna be honest. You've seen all my experience with all the mags I've done on the channel, from the shitty, the wee plastic mag that gave me an absolute nightmare, to my new favorite, TTI. That this is like crazy for me. Okay, this is the like extruded or injection molded aluminum, right? You guys remember 5 years ago, this wasn't a thing. Okay. Like this custom, this beautiful look, it's great. It's come really far, and I'm excited for it. Okay, so we got the green gas mag, right? You can see now this, I think is sexy looking. You know me, I'm on sexy train right now. But at the same time, I want this to perform. So let's do a weigh-in. I can tell you already, it's nice. It's got a nice weight, and it's smack dab in between an extended and not extended. Okay, so we're gonna do. I know we're gonna have to do a separate. We're gonna do first impressions of both of them, right? We're gonna shoot both of them, and then because this is first impressions, so I'm gonna have some questions for him afterwards. Cause he's very. I can reach out to him. He's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna have some questions. I know that already. My brain's already turning here. All right, so first weigh-in. Oh, you guys can. I need one of those scales that has like the, I don't know. I've been using this guys for since I feel like it's part of the channel at this point. 173 grams. Okay, just to give you guys a reference, we got the big boy here, freaking Tokyo Mari. Okay, this is commonly used. I would probably say in IPSC and We and TM are probably the most used in IPSC. They want weight for a reason. The reason is because it drops fast out of their mag, and I know other guys will have the reason, but there's also guys that will run aluminum mags. Okay, so you'll see lots of variables. Okay, TM, no gas. 294 grams. Okay, 294. Here is the third one. I think most of you are going to have. If you're brand new to Airsoft, this is AAP. The second place would be we. I think it'd be first TM, second place we, third place AAP, because AAP is just coming strong. AAP, fantastic. Okay, 275. Okay, 275. So it's beefy. Let me show you guys the size difference. Okay, take a look at that. Right, this is 32 rounds. Okay, side profile. Back profile. You guys can see the detail, very nice and clean on here. Okay. And then let's look at the top. You can see, thankfully, very similar. It is a flat style gasket. You can see it's not curved. For those who don't know, TM guys are curved. I want you to look carefully. Look carefully here. See how it's curved? Okay, focus. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Okay. It's curved here. Let me turn on this light. Oh, there we go. So, flat style. This is more, I would say, honestly, flat style is more universal. Way more universal than TM. Okay, the curved. Okay, let's do CO2. If you can tell the bottom by CO2. And let's do weigh-in. Okay, so you can see that these were used, and that's okay. I told him it didn't bother me, because he was going to say, he said, hey, I'll send out like, hey, I don't mind at all. And, and I always say I always offer to buy. Okay, I didn't expect to be talking to the CEO. He's a really cool guy, and I could tell the passion there, and that's what makes me excited. 220 grams. Okay, Okay, 220 grams. This is the unique one. Okay, the green gas, I don't know so much. Okay, I don't. It didn't. That's the one thing that's a little hard. Is on the websites. Each website has different information, but then again, it's like for the green gas. Okay, right? It's weird. If the only thing I could say is like, look, right? This is all it says here. So let me show you e-bike though, right? Remember, same thing, but it's marketed as VFC system, but it's compatible with TM, I think. So is what this is right here at the very bottom. Compatible with Blue, which is basically Wii, and then GVB pistol with Wii Tech gas back system, right? Look at all the information here. Okay, lightweight aluminum alloy construction, round tube air chamber for maximum construction strength, designed to avoid leaking body or damage. Okay, high pressure CNC machine. Like, look at all this extra information. Why is this information not everywhere? Oops. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's for work. I'm going to have to answer that. Okay, so video is going to have to be, well, we're going to continue, but I'll answer it later. Alright, sorry, I'm distracted now. Dang it. Anyways, so information is not on here. Okay, it's, I think that's more on the websites. Because if one website has, they probably give all the information. They just, I don't know. It's a little confusing. So, and then we come over here. We get, this is the CO2 version. This is why we're going to do a separate video. Okay. We had a discussion about this, and he was asking, well, hey, CO2. For his understanding, look, it's true, guys. We look in California. I don't know about the rest of America. I can't speak on that, but I have a pretty solid understanding of California. Okay, the majority of us do not use CO2. These guys, right? One, they're expensive. I gotta be honest, and that's when he countered with dry ice. Now, if you guys know already, you can use dry ice for CO2. You can. It's just liquid CO2. You put it in there, and when it turns to liquid, the pressure will turn to CO2. We'll do a whole video on that, and I'm going to show you that what can be done. I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to think of an idea. I had this idea, maybe if the companies who make dry ice, if we could get them to do like pellet size instead of blocks, but that would probably increase the money, but maybe still be cheaper then. So all you would do is you would effectively you drop in, like he would say, okay, 3 pellets is enough to give it this amount of CO2 we need. So it'd be a lot easier and somewhat safer instead of having to break it open and make sure you don't touch it, and you have to be careful with it. So that's the problem with dry ice. Yes, it's a lot cheaper, but it's also it's a little a little dangerous. But we'll do a video on that, okay? And I'll talk about how it works a little bit more, and I'll explain it more in depth. And then if I have any questions, we're going to just talk to them about it. And it also works with HPA as well, okay? And these are $54.99. Remember, these are CO2 mags. CO2 mags anonymously are almost always more than gas mags, okay? You can see right here, 35, okay? So I think that's it for the website. We got the weight. Let's just, the one thing I can already ask is because each company is different. Okay, that's the one that's probably annoying is I remember getting like someone left a comment like, hey, you overfilled it. You guys see how many different companies I have here? Different positions, right? Okay, well, what I think the company should do from now on is they should at least say, at least propane or green gas, okay, fill for this long. Okay, if you're in Japan and using HFC or something, 132A, or maybe if you're in cold weather and using red gas, black gas, but those are some countries make them illegal. They should have a guideline for each, like when you make the mag, because they have to do the research, right, guys? You have to do the research to understand how much it can hold, how much it can contain. They should just have that number on there. I think that's something that all companies from now on with magazines should have kind of like a guideline. You know how like we have an FPS system? We should have a system on here that says, okay, if you're using green gas, fill for 15 seconds. If you're HFC, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That should be a system. So I'll ask him what he recommends to fill this for. We're just going to fill, like, I'm going to do 30 seconds, okay? One thing I can tell you right now, I don't like that is I have to take off the base plate. You guys see that? It doesn't line up with the hole. So I know aesthetically it's would be off if it was here, but I gotta be honest, I better just not have to take the base plate off. So that I can tell you already, I'd probably say no. Let's get this changed so we can fill the hole without having to take it off. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's just me, okay? And this is, remember guys, I'm a pistol primary player, okay? So every round I go out and play, I come back, I'm reloading, so that would get tedious after a while. So that's why I speak of that mindset. And I feel like who's going to buy these is going to be mostly competitors or IPSC guys, okay, or speed players, because you want lightweight mags. Okay, well that's just my personal preference, but I feel like that's the target audience. Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, what was that? Is it already full? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, we're going to stop there. Okay. So, first thing, either... That's going to look so weird though. You'd also need to make sure you have a long nozzle too. I understand that because most don't have long nozzles. This one does because that's the Mad Bull. I don't know. Maybe that's, maybe it has to be this way. Okay, I'll stew my mind on that, but I can see right now because like just every round having to. 10 points to anyone who can figure out which one this one is. Which is always going to be normal. That's, guys, the one day we can get propane, man. And I think we were talking about that. That's why I really like him, because he was able to get, like, he's already done a lot of tests. That's like, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna say anymore. I don't know what I can say or not, but like I can tell he's got his mind and he's trying to figure out things. He's really trying to figure out things. This is why I like him already so much. And then he even said like, hey, what are the things you want out of Airsoft? And I was like, oh man, this is crazy. And I did say, I was like, I want to be able to use propane and to be just as consistent as HPA, but I just don't know if that's even like possible scientifically. That's where I'm not at all smart enough to understand it. And that's why I probably have to do more. I'll have to read more literature and try to understand it better. So I try to ask like questions that make more sense or within the possibility of being realistic. Because you guys know, if you're shooting green gas, it sucks, man. You get that first 10, 15 shots, and then you notice that it's going to start dropping, and it sets at its next level, and then towards the end it's done, man. And HPA, is every shot is consistent, but of course you have that big ass tank, and then you got that hose, so it's a trade-off. Okay, so I'm going to take apart this green gas mag next time. We'll see if there's anything interesting here, but for right now, it just feels like a nicely constructed mag. Okay, it feels like this is just as nice. I will say I like this on here. Even though this is not needed, I still think it's actually a really nice touch. I'm not gonna lie, these are sexy. So a green gas mag, yeah, I think that gets me. Okay, look at every other mag, right? But I know he's done some redesigns on here. So what I want to do is, that's why I want to take this apart before I'm like, okay, I need to really understand it. But look, every other mag I pull, okay, this is CO2 obviously, but You guys get the drift, right? This one, that you don't have to do that. Yeah, TTI. The funny thing that I actually don't like, I know I don't mind these, but at the same time it's like, damn, I can't HPA them. It sucks, you know. But that's okay, cause I at least I have one HPA mag to test. That's like, for me, it's just a testing purpose, not to play with. And it's like, you know, if you're running HPA anyways, you're gonna be running the M4 adapters or drum mag. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. So that's why this is, at the end of the day, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Let's see, it doesn't line up. So that's the only thing I can probably say right now. What we'll do is we're gonna dive into the CO2 one deeper. This is just gonna be first impression. So we're just gonna, let's take a look at the rules, and we're gonna dive into the green gas one next round. Okay, guys, go ahead and pause it if you want to read it. Okay, go ahead, pause it. Let me read it. He did say to read it. All specifications of product are set according to original setting of Tokimori G series pistol. He did say it's set at a lower PSI, guys. Okay, this is meant to kind of work with the TM stuff. Okay. CO2, the patent pending CO2 regulator. It has a regulator inside. Will reduce pressure and simulate green gas pressure. Thus, even without modifying any parts, the original pistol parts will not be damaged due to high pressure impact of CO2 mags. This is what separates it from all the other CO2 mags. Okay, guys, I have there's so many shitty CO2 mags out there. High Kappa, Glocks. Oh my God. All the companies that have been out there, and what most of them are, guys, they're like just to blow up your gun. Okay, that's what they're meant. You're just there to feel that strike. Okay, and that's okay. It's a different market. So, but what he's doing is very different. And I think that's what caught my attention, and the High Kappa as well. Super gas saving device. A 12-gram CO2 cartridge can shoot more than 90 rounds. Okay, I think I get how to do this. Okay, the dry ice thing is, I think, what's also is going to be really unique. That is a selling point, but we have to explore that together. Okay, and I'm going to try to, as my best, to show you guys how to do it safely, and then to see if maybe we can reach out to like some dry ice companies and be like, hey, could you break them up into tablets? And then we need to figure out exactly how much dry ice goes in here. Okay, so you can see this is held back, thankfully. Okay, it's got a little pin here. Nicely constructed, feels sturdy. I'm telling you, man, guys, in the 5 years I've been gone, this has been crazy. Wow. Okay, alright, guys, come on. Anyone that has CO2 max, you know immediately. What are you thinking? This is crazy. Look how many threads there are. Oh my God, look at that. Upside down too. Okay, look at that. That's the piercer. That is crazy. Oh, I get it. Look. So this goes in here, and so once you tighten it, you guys see it? This pushes down and then pierces it. Wow, this is crazy. Oh. All right, take a look. Oh, you guys can't see inside. Let me see. You guys can kind of, okay, we'll try to get a better angle the next video, okay? Because I'm gonna have to go buy dry ice. Okay, so this technically is like this. I don't want to poke it, but you'd be like this, right? So it's gonna be upside down, guys. That's pretty different. Oh man, this is, you know what I'm interested in? I'm interested in this area. Oh man, okay. Wait, did I put it in the right way? Let me make sure I put it in the right way. God, I'm not gonna lie. I even questioned myself. Okay, I put it in the right way. I've never. I'm trying to think about all my CO2 mags. I don't think I've ever put it in this way. Yeah, but this is why, guys. When I said, I was like, oh man, it's a paintball company. This is good news. This is like, if there's anyone I could think would be, if there's anyone I could think that would be a perfect fit to tackle the problem of like getting mags to be like the evolved mags, I would say a paintball company. If I had to choose a company, I would say I would want a paintball company, because they understand that stuff very well. Okay, so now you flip over. Did I not tighten it enough? Or you? Oh, okay, I could feel it. Yeah, okay, I feel it. It's like it gets a little cold, just a little bit cold. That's crazy. Okay. Guys, stock TM. Let's see if it works. There's a real test right here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Look, I don't. All right. I think only a few are gonna get it, because if you bought a CO2 mag for the Glock, those guys, I know you're out there. Okay, I know for sure, if you bought CO2 Glock mags, you are running a steel garter slide, most likely, or other companies. Okay, there's not many that made them. RA Tech, but those guys know. They're usually upgraded. You have to be upgraded to even run these mags. Okay, it's like a super high low power valve. Okay, that's on drugs. So the fact that this shoots it and it feels nice and good. Let's try the infamous. God, look at that. You see any? Oh my God. Alright, I gotta say it, guys. It's crazy. Damn. That is a lot of shots. Now, yes, guys, I know those guys are at CO2 mag. Well, hey, this is not what I'm looking for. It's not like a high-powered one. Yes, that's understandable, okay? So this is a different audience. This is, you know what this is? We're going to check in the next video. Okay, we're going to check in this next video. We need to see, you know what, should we check right now? You know what, let's check right now. Actually, let's do it again. Okay, so now let me make sure I read the rules again. If I have to say it, you're going to use the hex tool. Okay, one, you're going to empty out, make sure there's no air here. Please push outlet valve to release remaining CO2 bursts, okay? Okay, so now you go, okay, it's pretty straightforward, guys. It's once you get the hang of it, you got it. It's easy. Okay. Let's check the consistency. That's what I want to check, okay? Wow. That is just crazy, guys. By the way, guys, look, and we had to talk about CO2, and I think, you know, I told him, hey, man, it's expensive here. And, you know, counter with dry ice. Guys, just a little tip about this. You're going to notice on the age, okay? If anyone that buys CO2, you're going to know this is old. I always do this, guys. I try to save as much money as I can, okay? Walmart, if you ever see sports stores going out, and I feel sad, but it's just a reality, what you do is you go in there and you see if they're running any super sales. There was a sporting Dick's Sporting Goods store in like Long Beach that was going out a long time ago, and they were selling the CO2s for dirt cheap. It was like $2 or $5 a box or something insane, right? And I just went in there and I just bought everything I freaking could at the time. So anytime, if you're an airsoft a long time, okay, I always tell you guys, at the end of summer, at the end of winter, go to Walmart, go to these big stores. Sometimes what happens is they order too much inventory. I bought all of these from Walmart and then Smart and Final. At the end of the summer, sometimes Smart and Final, they order too much, and these generally sell for like $5, $6 USD. These were selling for $1 a pop. That's how much they were at the Smart and Final. That was the best deal I ever got, and they thought I was weird, okay? Because I walked out with a shopping cart full of them, okay? And I'm still using them to this day, even techie, okay? And then yeah, now I'm down to 2 crates, okay? That's it. I'm down to 2 crates. They're underneath me. But so you can be thrifty about it. But yes, in general, guys, this is expensive. Okay, let's actually do. Let's just chrono 1 mag, and then because we're already at 31 minutes. Okay, so this one is easy. The funny thing, I like the CO2. The green gas one, I would say, I don't know. It feels like it's a halfway between. Okay, don't over tighten it too much. Be nice and gentle with it. Okay, I'm gonna feel for it. I'm gonna go down. I can feel it pressuring into here, and then you're gonna, once it stops, you're gonna reverse. Okay, I can feel it. Yep. Okay, you can feel it with your fingers. It's really easy to feel it. Okay, bring it back to level, and then what you're gonna do? Well, you should test it. Make sure put some pressure on it, and if you can feel it not going down, you did it right. Okay. Wow, that is just impressive. Look, I know anyone that owns a CO2 mag, you're going to be impressed by that. Now, yes, if they were to make a high pressure version, I would be curious to see what he could do. But he would have to see. I wonder if that could be something that could be done. I bet he's probably got ideas. Okay, I know that much. I'm excited to see where they go. I'm excited for the future. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, we're trying to chrono. I'm stupid. This is the one that I got. I can't even figure out how to do. I'm so stupid. It's like way too hard. Alright, I think that's the first successful time we did it. Alright, all we're looking for on the chrono is... Yeah, there we go. We're looking for consistency, right? You guys know how green gas is. It's not consistent. Okay. Let me put this right here for you guys. there. Okay, 27 shots. Let's keep on going. Let's see where we're at right now. Okay, 21.7 shots. Guys, that's not bad for freaking CO2, okay? 20, okay? Not HPA, remember? But this is good numbers. Max was 310, lowest was 289, which we just got into. Is it getting colder? Yes, it is. We're not that cold, though. $78, that's it. 79, okay, not that cold. Okay, where's the thing? Consistent speed. They make it look so easy in the video. I don't know, I think I just have to do it left-handed. Alright, a shitty stack, but alright, we're getting the hang of it. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. Jesus. They weren't kidding. This is so much easier to do the old-fashioned way. Guys, this is impressive already. Oh, you can't see the... Let me get back home here. Okay. I know it's not focused. Well, okay, that's fine. We'll get in. I can feel like we're towards the end. That's it. Okay, we got. How many shots did we get? Fast speed. We got about 70. Okay, probably not a little unfair because we did shoot it right after we just dry fired. Dry fired, yeah. All right. So what we'll do when we do the other test again, we'll just do the same test again. But this is a great first impression. Okay, now you guys obviously don't look at towards the end, right? You want to look at the first. Look at all the way up until. Let's see. I'm looking at the shots. When do we dip out of? Okay, 60 by 60 shots, we're starting to dip. But from there, so you got 2-hole mags at consistent from like 286 all the way to the highest was 304. This is some pretty good numbers, guys, in terms of consistency. Remember, it's not HPA. This is really I'm looking forward to see what these guys can come up with. This is a strong first impression for me right now, especially knowing what I know with the CO2 mags. Okay, this is a different CO2 mag in a whole different ball game. Okay, there's no doubt about that. I want to make sure all the gas is empty, and then you just come down here. Oh, I guess you can use the tool. Okay, and then you would just make sure it's empty again. I could see this being for competitors. The CO2 mag is definitely for competitors if it's legal. I don't know about the size. That's the only thing I would have to. You would have to check rules. But I could have sworn I had some friends tell me, "Hey, I'm using these Maxtact CO2s. You should check them out." I'm pretty sure someone told me either on Facebook or here on YouTube. Okay, that is very impressive. Okay, let's see. I want to take apart the green mag. Okay, I want to see the green mag. Right now, I'm not crazy on it. Let's take it apart. You know what? Let's just do that now. We're at 40 minutes, and then I'm going to need to go, guys. I need to answer that video, the question. Dang it. Well, what I did is I had a tube at this guy's, and it's just kind of ugly. I just take 2 Allen keys and I just twist. You know what? I need to answer that question for work. We'll take this apart in the next video, or what we'll do is I'll take it apart behind the scenes, and then I'll just come in the next video with it taken apart already. Because I need to see if there's anything else that's drastically different about it. If not, it's already at a fair price, okay? It's at a fair price, but I gotta be honest, I love how this looks, and I think this is sexy, this is sexy. Like, everything in here just seems really well thought out. This seems like it's, I feel like all the crazy ingenuity went into this, okay? So that's just crazy. Remember, once again, guys, this is a unique CO2 mag. It's not like every other CO2 mag where they're meant to to have the high power to give you that power. This is the opposite end. It's to give you consistency regulated for TM, okay? This based on the TM Glock 17 specs. Okay, I don't know what PSI that is, but I'm pretty sure we can find out the PSI in this. We'll put it in here, or in the next video I come in, we'll say, hey, this is what the PSI is regulated. Or better yet, I'll just ask him myself. I'm pretty sure he might have told me, but I didn't see anything talking about it, or any of the websites have PSIs on it, right? And that's one thing I think we should have one day, is we should have, like, on all gas masks going forward, it should be like just a standard. There should be, someone should make a standard that's way smarter, you know, that can understand, hey, here's a standard for reservoir this size, okay, X amount of seconds filled with propane. There should be a standard, I hope, one day. Because it's just, look how many different mags I have, guys. Like, okay, how long for this one? What if the reservoir is like only half filled or something? You know what I mean? What if they got some crazy separation? I've had some mags where they had like a separator here, and then a small hole, and they would like go into here, shoot, expand. It like some crazy shit, you know. But there needs to be a standard, or at least for the companies to be like, hey, we made this mag, so I want you to fill it at this angle for 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. You know. I think that should be a standard going forward. Now that I think about it, because I had that comment like, you overfilled it. I was like, well, shit, you know, I have too many mags. I can't remember which is which. TM, they don't come with O-rings. Okay, so when you film it, it spills it out, and you're like, okay, I know I'm full. That's like your only indicator. The other ones, they have those little inlet rings, and you can't. It's hard to tell when you're full. Okay. First of all, thanks again, Maxtact. This is. Guys, check it out. It's just first impression. Very impressed with the CO2 mag. The CO2 mag, I think I'm very impressed. The green mag, yeah, it's, you know, I think it's good. I think it's fair for the price. As of right now, I don't know if there's anything to write home about. That's where I'm going to do some more digging and take it apart. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm being too weird that I want it to be lined up? Like with the hole, that's something I'm curious about. Like, you guys, what do you guys think? Because I feel like as a pistol primer player, you know, I'm going out, I'm shooting every round, I come back, I'm sitting on that bench, I got maybe 5 minutes to reload all my mags, to double check my gun, and you know, this is just an extra step. I need an extra step to, you know, to pull this down. I gotta go all the way here to show it, right? So I don't know. I don't know if that's a legit complaint or if it's not. But I can tell for the most part right now I don't have to do that with any other mag that I have, and I got every stinking Glock mag on the market you can think of. Okay. All right, guys. I know it's a long video. Sorry, but hey, this is what it is. Very exciting to see what it is. And if you guys have any questions, look, if you have any good questions that I should ask, let me know. Okay. This is a man that has passion and wants to innovate, and I think already with this, the CO2 mag, this is already blowing my mind. It's very different from what I'm used to with these CO2 mags, okay? Very different, okay? Yeah, I'll see you guys around. We'll have a second video where we're going to deep dive in this. I'm going to show you guys how to do the dry ice thing. I'm going to do some digging around. I think if we could do pellet form dry ice, and I think that might already be a thing, then that would be like, oh, that would be easy. You just get out of the bag, tweezers, blop, 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 done. Close it up. Now you got some really cheap, efficient stuff. And it's dry, guys. This is dry ice compatible. Okay, it's in the description. That's what makes this crazy. That's what you're paying the money for. Okay, because you put dry ice in, you can't even put dry ice in this. You can't. Most of these guys, most CO2 mags are designed like this. This is such an old design. This is how it's been forever. Okay, and it just goes to the little compartment. Boom, it's just powerhouse. Okay, powerhouse. And it's a different market. Okay, that's just different. But obviously, guys, if he's able to do this, he has the ability to build a high power version if he wants. You know what I mean? He's got the ability to do it. So I'll see you guys around. Take it easy. Thank you, guys.